Welcome to the Palantir Winner's Circle. For the last week or so, Palantir has been running up and up and up, and it's great for everybody that's held on to the stock and has invested their time and money the last couple years, or even recently last 6 months. And like what I'm doing, I'm just keep buying into this great company and learning about a lot about AI and all their technologies. And I know that this is super, it's going to be the future. And it is, they already have so many markets right now that they're in with AI in the military sector, the consumer sector. So it's the sky's the roof right now as far as the long-term potential of Palantir. There's such on the infancy stages even still. Even though they just got in the S&P 500, I think they're just in the beginning phases still, that they can do so much more, and I think they will. So it did fluctuate. The last time it hit this area around $40 and ended up going back down to $7. So you never know, things can happen. It kind of uh, zigzagged along, kind of like a wave. Went to 40, went back to 7, and then went back to 40. But I think it's just because that was the time when everything was still new, and it was just, they were just starting out. And you got the pandemic and everything like that. And even after the pandemic. But I'm just, like I am, at least I'm just DCAing into Palantir, every month, and then that's my game plan. Before it was like on a weekly basis that I was, even weekly, even daily, that I was buying into Palantir. But I think I switched back to monthly or even little weekly. I'm kind of up in the air right now about that. My DCA is kind of like all over the map sometimes with Palantir, but as long as you're consistent with your DCA, dollar cost averaging into anything, you're fine. But it all just depends on the your financial situation, what you have going on there. Like you could have some financial trouble and you can't really do that DCA. But for me, I'm just, no matter what, I want to be in Palantir, and I'm investing consistently no matter what. Just like how Tesla was in the early phases when it started out, I want to do the same thing with Palantir and build up my shares that I have going on with Palantir. So right now I'm just doing with two different accounts, and it's up to you. But I would usually just focus this on one account and just dollar cost average in there and just set it and forget it, and then just automatically buys into how many shares you have, the dollar amount usually, and then buys. But it's a great thing. And before, back in the day, they really didn't have, you had to buy these whole shares no matter what. And but now you can buy incrementally. You can add to your position, keep adding, like whatever, how much if you want to put $10 a day, you can do it. Even less in some cases, some brokerage firms. I think even Robinhood, but a lot of them you can just do like 10 a day, or you want to do 50 a week or 100 a month or something like that. Just however you want to spread it out, you could do it that way. But Palantir is just really on a run. It's on a pace for the record high. And yeah, this could be, the Palantir could be the stock that you could become a millionaire and down the road. And it is just like barely in the beginning phases, like a few years phase. And then the amount of, they could be a $1 trillion company down the road, but they're like in the billion, really small right now. I don't know, they're in the billions right now as far as market cap goes. But yeah, we just got into the S&P 500, and a lot of these analysts are already, right now, they're raising their price targets on Palantir. And yeah, I think I saw one, it was from 30 to 50. So they're incrementally raising the price targets, and yeah, the earnings per share are growing, and then the revenue income is all increasing. But yeah, those are all great things, and there's so many positives and negatives, but then you always got to be careful on the headwinds and things could something some wrench could fall in there and change everything. But I really don't think so. I think they're such on the beginning phase of everything. They have so much growth to go a long time down the road. So we'll see there. And then that's definitely my DCA is like as far as Palantir goes. I have a few others like Tesla and Nvidia and Uber and a few others that are on DCA. I said, do you think you should have like 4 or 5 in that group? But Palantir is one of mine. So that's how everything. We got some great news on the job front. I don't know how legit these numbers are. How many people, if you're out of work, it gives you some hope, but others, a lot of those people don't even show up on the rolls, and then they drop off, and it makes it look unemployment looks good. But those job gains are really a true sign, and I think these lowering the rates really has helped a lot. So I think that will help Palantir as well. The whole general economy, I think, is going to help Palantir. And of course, the military, their spending. I mean, their contracts with that military. It's been it's a growing thing, and then now they're getting into consumer side. So they have everything that they want going for them, and there's that market itself, the software. The operating system of AI, and they're the main one, and then they're just beginning at that. So the whole sector as far as AI with software and the operating system for that is just on the infancy. So I think it's all in the beginning there. I could talk about all their products, but yeah, I think that's for another video. This is just for, yeah, that's a good idea. And then we could down another video down the road. But yeah, I mean, it's the weekly high. They hit $40.29. I think the 52-week low is $40.29. The low was $14.48. So it's a huge, major difference. I know a lot of you, if you hold it and you're having all these big gains, I have no plans to sell this the longest time. Like I have no plans to even think about selling Palantir. So I'm just trying to get to a certain fixed amount that I'm comfortable with, at least get to that number. I don't know how many shares. Usually for me it's like 500 if I can get there. And I'm sure a lot of other people have a ton more than me, but that's okay. As long as I get close to that number, and then if they promise down the road, like the couple splits down the road, or they hit at 100, and then on that path, and then I think they'll be fine, and then things will split and all that. But I think they're even doing better. Like some of these ones that are already trading, like Snowflake is not profitable, and they're trading like 4 times the price that Palantir is. And yes, Snowflake is pretty much, they have their software. I don't know if you're a computer engineer like me, IT, they do have their own software, but it's does one thing, and that's what it does. And it's more for, there's other ways, but there's more for like researching data and different stuff like that. But I'm sure there's tons of other stuff. I'm not a big Snowflake guru, but it just seems that Palantir has way more growth because they're getting into the operating system and Snowflake isn't. And then the price of Palantir is like 4 times less than Snowflake, and you see where I'm getting at. So, and then Microsoft is teaming up with Palantir. That was I think last month they mentioned that. But yeah, all good things coming to Palantir. And I think there's more good things to come. Yeah, that's my point. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you like and subscribe, I hope you have great weekends, great weekend. And it's finally sunny here. It may not look it because the lights are off. I forgot that. But yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe. And yeah, it's been raining like crazy here, and now we finally get some sun, and with all that hurricane gone out of the way. But yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys definitely on the next one. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.